Hello, welcome to how to solve this very nice algebra equation. X cubed plus 2 is equal to 3 times cube root of 3x minus 2. We need to find all possible values of x. So let's start. First of all, we suppose that this cube root of 3x minus 2 is equal to y. Let y is equal to cube root of 3 times x minus 2, and we substitute y in place of this cube root of 3x minus y, then this equation will become x cubed plus 2 is equal to 3 times y, and we move this plus 2 to the right side, then this equation will become x cubed is equal to 3 times y minus 2. We name this equation equation 1, and from this equation, if we take a cube of both sides, then this implies that y cubed is equal to 3 times x minus 2. We name this equation equation 2. Now from equation 1 we subtract equation 2. This is equation 1. From this equation we subtract this equation 2, that is y cubed is equal to 3 times x minus 2. We subtract, because we are subtracting, this plus sign becomes negative, this plus sign becomes negative, and this negative becomes plus. Now at left side left, x cubed minus y cubed, x cubed minus y cubed is equal to this negative 3x plus 3y, negative 3 times x plus 3y, and this negative 2 will be cancelled out with this positive 2. Next, x cubed minus y cubed is equal to, from these two terms we can factor out negative 3 as a common factor, and in bracket left x minus y. Now by using this algebraic identity, a cubed minus b cubed is equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. This x cubed minus y cubed will become x minus y times x squared plus xy plus y squared, and we move this negative 3 times x minus y to the left side, then this becomes plus 3 times x minus y is equal to 0. Now as you can see, this expression x minus y, this expression x minus y is a common factor, so we factor out this x minus y as a common factor, and in bracket left this x squared plus xy plus y squared, and this plus 3, in bracket left x squared plus x times y plus y squared plus 3 is equal to 0. Now from here, either this expression x minus y is equal to 0, or this expression x squared plus x times y plus y squared plus 3 is equal to 0. Now from this equation we move this negative y to the right side, then x will be equal to y, and from this equation we move this plus 3 to the right side. Left side left, x squared plus x times y plus y squared is equal to negative 3. Now left hand side of this equation, x squared plus xy plus y squared is greater than 0, and right hand side of this equation, negative 3 is less than 0, so no solution is possible from this equation. So we accept only this equation, x is equal to y. Now recall equation 1. Equation 1 is x cubed is equal to 3y minus 2. Equation 1 is x cubed is equal to 3 times y minus 2. This is equation 1. Now in this equation we replace this y with this x. Then this equation will become x cubed is equal to 3 times x minus 2. And we move this 3x minus 2 to the left side, then this equation will become x cubed. This plus 3x becomes negative 3x at left side, and this negative 2 will become plus 2 at left side is equal to 0. Now this is a cubic equation and is factorable, so we solve it by factorization. We write this x cubed, and we split this negative 3x as negative x minus 2 times x plus this 2 is equal to 0. Now from these two terms, x cubed minus x, we can factor out x as a common factor, and in bracket left x squared minus 1. And from these two terms, negative 2x plus 2, we can factor out negative 2 as a common factor, and in bracket left x minus 1 is equal to 0. Next, x times, now this one is same as 1 squared, so we can write square of this one, and we have difference of 2 squares. By using this algebraic identity, a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b times a minus b. This x squared minus 1 squared will become x plus 1 times x minus 1 minus 2 times x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now as you can see, this expression x minus 1, this expression x minus 1 is a common factor. So we factor out this x minus 1 as a common factor, and in bracket left this x times x plus 1 and this negative 2. In bracket left x times x plus 1 minus 2 is equal to 0. Next, x minus 1 times this x times x squared, and x times plus 1 plus x, this minus 2 is equal to 0. Now from here, either this expression x minus 1 is equal to 0, or this expression x squared plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. From this equation, x is equal to 1. This is the first value of x. This is the first solution of this equation. To find the other two solutions, we solve this quadratic equation. This is factorable, so we solve it by factorization. We write this x squared first, x squared, and we split this plus 1x as negative 1x plus 2 times x, and we write this negative 2 is equal to 0. Now from these two terms, x squared minus x, we can factor out x as a common factor, and in bracket left x minus 1. And from these two terms, plus 2x minus 2, we can factor out plus 2 as a common factor, and in bracket left x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now as you can see, this expression x minus 1 is a common factor, so we factor out this x minus 1, and in bracket left In bracket left this x and this plus 2. In bracket left x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now from here either this expression x minus 1 is equal to 0 or this expression x plus 2 is equal to 0. From this equation x is equal to 1 and from this equation x is equal to negative 2. This is the second value of x and this is the third value of x. So we have three solutions of this equation. First and second solution is same.